Hey guys, this week for Weapons Wednesday, we're voting for the first 4 contestants who apply to take over my job as host of Weapons Wednesday. But before we begin, if you just like this video and subscribe to our channel, that would be awesome. So last week, I showed you guys some of the newest security weapons that we recently added to the KarateMart.com website. And then I asked you to go to the community tab and vote for which one you like best. And you guys went to the community tab and voted for the spring-loaded expandable baton. Excellent choice, guys. My favorite thing about this baton is how well it's been heat treated, so it can take a ton of abuse. So this is an awesome choice, guys. But before we begin today, we just need to talk about one thing. So last week I asked you guys to come up with a name for our brand new Wing Chun dummy. So our last Wing Chun dummy, which looks absolutely horrible at this point, had a couple of names. We named it Splinter, we also called it Woody, and then this time I wanted to come up with something completely original. So you guys left a whole bunch of different names in the comments last week, and I wrote them all down. Then I went to each of the employees at KarateMart and asked them for their top 5 favorite names. So here are the top 5 names you guys can choose from. So at the end of this video, make sure you guys go to the community tab and vote for the name that you like best. Here they are. We've got Chip, Stumpy, the Wood Samaritan, Spruce Willis, and Queen Latrifa. I mean, those are awesome names. So I'm very curious to see what you guys name our brand new Wing Chun dummy. So as I mentioned earlier, today we're going to be voting on the first 4 contestants who apply to take over my job as host of Weapons Wednesday. So let's go grab Amanda and we're going to watch some of these videos. All right, let's go get Amanda. All right, Amanda. So our first contestant we're going to look at today is DJ Moore. He's also known as the Modern Ninja. Have you seen any of his videos?
Yeah, I've seen a couple. They're pretty cool.
I mean, he's pretty awesome. And the thing I like the most about him is how talented he is in the martial arts. So let's go ahead and watch his video and then we'll give our take on it.
All right, sounds good.
Let's do it.
Have you ever wanted to perfect your butterfly knife tricks to show off to your friends? Maybe you just want a cool, stylish way to train your knife defense. Either way, the stylish CSGO butterfly knife is absolutely a great knife to add to your arsenal. But if you aren't quite sold yet, let me tell you why this training blade is awesome. What's up, guys? It's the old ninja wearing aviators and a super hat, and welcome to the Modern Ninja. Specifically the series Weapon Logs, where I review many of the weapons you see me use on this channel. Today we are obviously going over the Black Galaxy butterfly knife, so let's jump right into it. This knife is inspired by the game CSGO, and the knife is beautiful. The cold black steel handles makes the Galaxy resin inserts of the knife really pop, and when it opens, the blade is clean. The blade is completely Galaxy coated, starting from a darker, almost completely black design from the base of the blade and working up through the purple and really pretty blue galactic cloud at the end. And the way it just works with the shape of the blade is just visually super appealing, at least to me. It leads your eye up the blade in a very artistic way, all showing up nicely on a 4 1/4 inch stainless steel blade. Now, this is a trainer, so obviously it's not sharp. And if you were to sharpen it, it would ruin the paint job. So I honestly just wouldn't suggest it. But having a trainer is great for self-defense practice and trick practice. And I mean, come on, it's a butterfly knife. Like, who doesn't want to do tricks with their butterfly knife? Especially when it's so easy to carry around. The overall blade length is 9.5 inches, but it closes to a nice, neat 6-inch length, easily fitting into pretty much all of my pockets. I've gotten more compliments on this over practically any other small tool that I have.
Toss it down. Yo, Galaxy, whoa, yo.
Pretty much everyone wants to give it a try once they see it, opening it up, closing it up, and seeing if they can do any tricks with it. And since it's a trainer and not sharp, you can actually give it to them and let them try, because worst case scenario, it doesn't cut them. But if you're wanting a fun and cool looking butterfly knife to use and train with, this is absolutely the knife for you. And so if you're wanting to help out the channel, use the link down below and get one today. But that's all I have to say about the knife for now. So until next time, my name's DJ Moore, this is the Modern Ninja, and I'm out.
Oh, wow. That was really good. I like that.
I did really like that as well. I thought he had an excellent, energetic, and good personality.
Yeah, absolutely. I also really thought his editing was really well done.
Yeah.
Like, I kind of liked how he chopped his little scenes really quickly, whereas with our videos, they kind of cross-dissolve into a new scene. So I thought that was really well done.
It's a nice different take compared to ours.
Yeah, and then I guess the thing I liked the most about him is he clearly knows how to use weapons. So I thought that was pretty neat in itself. The things I'm looking for in these hosts are not necessarily having to do with martial arts, though. We're more looking for just a really kind-hearted person who's charismatic and a good communicator, and I feel like we got all of those things from him. So,
Yeah.
so that's pretty cool.
Energetic, great personality, just perfect, I think, for filming.
Absolutely. So if he does win this round and move on to the second round, is there anything in specific you'd like to see him improve on?
Honestly, no, I can't really think of anything.
Yeah, I really struggled with that too. I mean, he did an excellent job. All right, so our next contestant is a guy named Tora with Andromeda Gaming. He sent in his video yesterday, so yesterday was the first time I got a chance to look at him. So let's go ahead and watch his video.
All right.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Andromeda Gaming's YouTube channel. I'm your host, JD, as always, and I'm bringing you guys another vlog. And this one's actually more of an unboxing without the box, but it's more of like an unveil. As you guys know, we've been playing a lot of Ghost of Tsushima and Ghost of Tsushima Legends, and it's been one of our favorite games so far. Me coming from a martial arts background all my life, I've been a martial artist. I've been super inspired by many things in pop culture to become a martial artist, such as Naruto, as you can see by the Uchiha clan back then. But before we get further down into the video, guys, we would appreciate it if you guys would subscribe to the channel. It would be super awesome if you hit that thumbs up button. It will really help us out with the suggested algorithm. But yeah, let's get to it, guys. For those of you that don't know what a live blade just basically means a sharpened sword, a hand sharpened sword that can pretty much do some damage. Like, I already know, because I actually dropped this already, making sure that it was okay, and before it could hit the floor, out of reaction, I just tried to catch it, and I cut my thumb, and it was very deep, but because the sword was so sharp and it's such a well-made blade, thankfully the cut was very clean, and I was able to just like put pressure on it and not bleed out or lose a finger. The overall length is 40 inches. The blade length is 27.8 inches. The handle length is 10.6 inches. The blade materials are Damascus steel. Suba material are high quality brass Suba. The Suka material is ray skin, leather, ito, and hardwood. And the Saya material is hardwood. So yeah, look at that, dude. It is amazing. So I'm gonna open it real quick. Let me see if you guys can get like a the pommel right there has a dragon, cause why not? Very beautiful, you know, like with the gold and the silver. I'm gonna go ahead and take it out now. I'm gonna put the Saya to the side. It's a little bit scratched already, but no problem, because I'm gonna end up using this on stuff to try and cut with. So it's not a katana if it doesn't have a couple scratches, right? Well, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope to see you guys in the next video, and I hope that everybody is staying safe in these tough times, and look forward to more videos. See you on the stream. Peace out, my fellow ghosts.
That's pretty good, right?
It was good, yeah.
Yeah. I guess the thing I noticed first off is he's obviously a Twitch streamer or a gamer, right?
Yeah, so I did really like the setup of that. He had like a very nice space and everything, and also I like Naruto, so good job on that part.
Yeah, the background was pretty cool in that. What were some of the other things you liked about him?
I really liked the sound effects that he had. I mean,
yeah,
we don't really do sound effects, so I thought the sound effects were pretty cool.
Yeah, we rarely throw in sound effects, and I
Yeah.
also liked the background music too. It was nice and peaceful, so that was kind of neat. The other thing I wrote down is I like the fact that he is a martial artist, so he will know how to use weapons if we send him weapons. So
Yep.
what would you have him improve if he does win the first round of competition?
So, like, I would have to say the specs of saying the sword, it was nice to hear the details and, like, the knowledge that you had behind it. But you reading it just from a piece of paper just kind of took my attention away from the sword.
Yeah.
But
I
otherwise,
noticed that too.
yeah.
It just kind of looked like he was sitting there reading the piece of paper, talking about the weapon, which is good. At least he talked about the specs, but it kind of took away my focus from the weapon itself because he didn't have those things memorized. So yeah, I totally get that.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's move on to our next competitor, which is Joshua and Jeremy Roarty which are known as the Tai Chi twins. So I'm actually very curious to see their video. I love the fact that this is a pair of twins who are doing the video for us. So,
Yeah.
all right, let's go ahead and watch their video.
Hello everybody, Tai Chi Twins here. I'm Joshua Roarty.
I'm Jeremy Roarty, and today we wanted to show you guys how to repurpose weapons.
Now, if you watched our video on the Coiling Dragon Staff, we talked a little bit about the history of the nunchucks. And it initially come over to Japan from the Shaolin monk with a 3-section staff. The nunchucks, those were actually based off of the Taiwanese word nunchak, which means wooden clackers. Not too fancy, but they did get used as weapons in combat.
Let's take a look at how to use these weapons. One of the lessons that I learned very quickly when I was first trying to figure this weapon out, when you strike your target, you can't just hit your target because it's going to bounce back. You have to follow through with your strike. And you'll notice that as I'm doing these movements, none of them stop. They follow all the way through the target. And so that's what I'm looking for here. It might bounce off really briefly. It kind of caught me in my hand a little bit. But the fact that I followed through and by the time it bounced off that target, it was just barely a bump on my hand. Same type of feeling that I get when I'm bouncing off my other body parts.
So this week's product review, we wanted to show you guys these polypropylene weapons. Whole variety of them on KarateMart.com. Here's the Chinese broadsword, the Dao. I want to show you this up close. They've got a really intricate carving through the blade. It's actually pretty. Get to the cross guard, and even the handle is textured to make it easier for gripping.
That's good, right?
It was good. I like that a lot.
It's fun seeing a pair of twins doing the video together.
Yeah.
All right, so what do you like best about their video?
Honestly, I really like their knowledge of the weapons, and they were saying it so naturally. I thought it was just very nice to see how much knowledge they had on it.
Absolutely. I like how they used the proper names for different weapons. You could tell that they knew the history behind weapons.
Yeah.
That's pretty neat. So if they do make it to the second round, is there anything in particular you'd have them change or do better with?
Honestly, really the only thing would be the lighting looked a bit dark and the sound was slightly off. It was just kind of echoing in that big room mainly.
Yeah, that was the only critique I really had too, is the sound quality and the video quality need to be upgraded a little bit. All right, so we'll move on to our next competitor, who is Sifu Rick B. I'm excited to see this one because Sifu Rick has actually been one of my friends for a long time. He's also an incredible instructor, so I'm very curious to see how his video is. All right, let's watch it.
All right.
Hello everyone, my name is Sifu Rick, and I want to be the new host of Weapons Wednesdays on KarateMart.com. Now a little bit about myself. I run Shaolin West SA here in San Antonio, Texas. This has been my full-time job for like the past 14 years. I teach Kung Fu and Tai Chi. I've been studying for the past 23 years. I hold the rank in our system of a 5th degree black belt. In Tai Chi, I have the material up to 5th degree, but I've never tested all that way up. So all these weapons that you see up here on my wall, yeah, I've trained in them. Now when it comes to weapons, I've got so many weapons from KarateMart. I've got these guys. My favorite is the expandable or the collapsible staff. I get fans from KarateMart for my students, which tells me that if I'm purchasing these, I'm getting these for my students, I know that they're good quality products. This isn't all. So I purposely turned the lights down so that you can get a good view of this. This is a LED collapsible staff or a 2-piece staff. I have aluminum staffs. Got a shorter one and a taller one, and my pride and joy of all is my two-piece bounty hunter spear. When I saw that KarateMart and Kyle was putting this thing together, I said I have to have it. So want to see me test any of these weapons? Please comment down below. I would love to test these for you. Again, I want to be the new host for Weapons Wednesdays on KarateMart.com. See you in the comments.
That was good, right?
Yeah, I thought it was good.
Yeah. So what did you like about it?
So I did like that he has a lot of martial arts training already. He has a good background in it.
Yeah, I love the fact that he would already know how to use pretty much any weapon that we sent him.
Yeah.
Which is pretty nice. And he's already someone who purchases from KarateMart, so he's familiar with our weaponry already. I also know for a fact that his students love him. So he's got a great personality. He's got a great sense of humor. People do like him. So yeah, he seems like a good guy. Now, if he does make it to the second round, is there anything you think he should improve upon?
The sound wasn't exactly
The microphone.
right. Yeah.
I noticed on the first portion of his video, the microphone sounded really good. On the second portion, it was a little off. I did ask him about that, and he mentioned that he didn't have his microphone on for that second part.
Okay.
So he does have a brand new mic, so I'm sure that won't be an issue in future videos. The only thing that I would mention is that the aspect ratio was clearly made for Instagram or TikTok or something, but overall, I think you did an awesome job.
Yeah, I think so as well.
Yeah, so make sure you guys go to the community tab and vote for which host you like best this week, because the two that win this week will be moving on to the next round.
Yep.
And the fun part about that is the two that win, we will be sending each of them a weapon to review for the second round of videos. So
Yeah.
I'm pretty excited about that.
Me too.
But if you have any questions for us or for the hosts, make sure you leave them in the comments below. Make sure you like this video and subscribe to our channel. And check out KarateMart.com because we've got all sorts of awesome weapons on there right now. But until next week, we'll see you Weapons Wednesday.
Wednesday.